My dear friends, have you ever noticed how some things just fade away too quickly, like a passing season or perhaps a politician's promises? Yet others, with the right wisdom and a little foresight, seem to stand the test of time, becoming even more precious with each passing year. We're here to talk about those steadfast provisions that truly won't let you down, whether it's for a rainy day, a quiet evening when the grocery run seems like too much trouble, or simply for that beautiful peace of mind that comes from being well prepared. Many of us have seen enough of life to know that it pays dividends to think ahead, and these foods, they are genuine treasures for your pantry, designed to outlast nearly anything you can imagine. Some might call it planning, but we see it as smart, timeless living. We've uncovered a truly remarkable list of durable delights, each with an incredible story, from the merely practical to the truly legendary. Trust me, the very last one is a simple staple that holds profound comfort and will utterly change how you think about stocking your kitchen. Let's delve into these enduring wonders together. Let's begin our journey with humble white rice, a true marvel of longevity and utility. This grain is not only incredibly affordable and endlessly versatile in your kitchen, but it also possesses an astonishing ability to last. When stored correctly, white rice can remarkably endure for 30 years or even longer. That's no exaggeration. History itself provides the most compelling evidence. Archaeologists exploring ancient tombs have actually unearthed rice that, after thousands of years, remained perfectly edible. The secret to this incredible staying power lies in its processing. White rice is carefully stripped of its natural oils, which are typically responsible for spoilage in other grains. To achieve its impressively long shelf life, it simply needs to be kept in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers, such as sturdy mylar bags or food-grade buckets. By maintaining these simple conditions, you ensure your rice will outlast most of your long-term plans, offering dependable nourishment for decades. Beyond its durability, white rice is incredibly lightweight, yet packed with calories, easily transforming into countless comforting meals, from a hearty stir-fry to a soothing emergency porridge. Throughout nearly every significant crisis in history, be it war, famine, or major supply chain disruptions, rice has consistently proven itself as an indispensable food staple. In fact, its reliability in emergencies has often led it to be used as a valuable item for bartering when conventional systems falter, demonstrating its fundamental role as a trusted food currency. Next, we turn our attention to canned vegetables, which, let's be honest, might not win any culinary awards in our everyday lives. You probably won't find them taking center stage at your next dinner party. However, imagine a scenario where fresh produce is simply nowhere to be found. In such an emergency, that humble can of green beans suddenly transforms into a truly gourmet meal, offering vital nourishment. Canned vegetables are essentially tiny, sealed time capsules. The canning process involves vacuum sealing and often cooking the vegetables right inside the can, ensuring they are sterilized and preserved from the very beginning. When stored in cool, dry conditions, these little powerhouses can last anywhere from 5 to 10 years and often even longer. Here's an often overlooked bonus. Canned veggies contain water, making them an excellent source of hydration during emergencies when clean water might be in short supply. It's not just about getting your vitamins and minerals. These canned delights help keep you hydrated when the taps run dry. Speaking of which, these canned greens are also packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential nutrients. While they might not have the crisp texture of a freshly picked spinach leaf, they remain a powerhouse of nutrition conveniently stored in a can. Don't let their unassuming appearance fool you. They have faithfully fed people through challenging times for decades. So if you're looking for a quick, reliable, and nutrient-packed food source that will endure for years, stocking up on canned vegetables is a wise choice. They'll keep your stomach full and your preparedness plan strong. Prepare for a fact that will truly astonish you. Archaeologists have discovered 3,000-year-old honey in ancient Egyptian tombs, and incredibly, it was still perfectly edible. This isn't a clever marketing trick or a sales pitch. It's a testament to the miraculous power of raw honey, a substance that practically defies time itself. Why does honey possess this seemingly eternal shelf life? The answer is simple yet profound. Its naturally low moisture content combined with high acidity creates an impenetrable fortress against bacteria. No bacteria means no spoilage, ever. As long as you store it properly in a sealed glass jar, that jar of golden honey can remain undisturbed for decades, perhaps even centuries. But honey is far more than just a sweet treat for your morning toast. It's also a powerful natural antibiotic that has been used for centuries to fight infections. It can gently soothe a sore throat, act as a natural wound healer, and even aid in digestion. In an emergency, having honey on hand could make all the difference, transforming a difficult day into one that's just a little more bearable. And should it crystallize, don't worry, simply warm it up gently and it will return to its liquid state. You can certainly live off rice and beans, but honey makes that survival a little easier to digest and far more comforting. Let's talk about ramen noodles, yes, those unassuming packets that were perhaps a staple during college days, symbolizing tight budgets and late-night studying. Surprisingly, these humble noodles are secretly one of the most effective and dependable survival foods you can possibly stockpile. Those tightly sealed packets of noodles and flavoring possess a remarkably long shelf life, often extending up to 10 years if stored in a cool, dry place. That's a full decade of backup carbohydrates, offering a level of dependability that's hard to beat. To be realistic, ramen isn't going to win any Healthy Food of the Year awards. However, in a survival situation where sustained energy is paramount, calories are king, and ramen delivers them in spades, providing quick, cheap energy with minimal preparation. Just boil some water, stir, and enjoy. What gives ramen its impressive staying power? It's the combination of very low moisture content and airtight packaging. These two crucial factors protect it from bacteria and spoilage. Here's a helpful tip. Skip the styrofoam cup versions, as they tend to expire much faster. Instead, opt for the brick-style packs and store them in additional airtight containers to keep them safe from humidity and unwanted pests, ensuring they remain ready whenever you need them. Now let's consider white vinegar, a product that truly lives up to the title of does everything. It's far more than just a common cooking ingredient. It's a cleaning powerhouse, a natural preservative, and perhaps most surprisingly of all, it literally never expires. It doesn't matter if you bought it last year or last decade, vinegar remains vinegar. Thanks to its intensely acidic nature, it is entirely self-preserving. It won't go bad, it won't grow mold, and it won't lose its essential flavor or potency over time. Need to pickle some onions to preserve them? Absolutely. Need to clean your counters after a minor cooking mishap? It's perfect. Want to tenderize meat for your next hearty stew, or even treat a pesky wasp sting? White vinegar has got your back, ready for an astonishing variety of uses. And the best part? Vinegar is incredibly inexpensive and remarkably space efficient. A few gallon jugs of this versatile liquid can last you for years and serve an entire range of critical functions. No refrigeration is needed, just store it in a cool, dark place away from direct sunlight, and you are set for the long haul. Don't overlook lentils. These unassuming legumes, though they might not have the flash and glamour of other superfoods, are a true prepper's dream come true. Often underestimated, these tiny powerhouses offer incredible value. When stored properly, dried lentils can last an astonishing 30 years without sacrificing any of their vital nutritional value. Yes, that's 3 decades of shelf life with absolutely no refrigeration required. It's practically immortal food. But their appeal isn't just about longevity. Lentils are an incredible source of protein, fiber, iron, and complex carbohydrates, making them an absolute nutrient powerhouse for sustaining energy. They also cook faster than many other dried legumes, and their versatility is impressive. You can transform them into hearty soups, satisfying stews, savory burgers, and even wholesome baked snacks. If you're searching for a plant-based protein that simply won't spoil, lentils are an extraordinary find. And if you're thinking they might taste bland on their own, you're right, but lentils are remarkable flavor sponges. Toss in some spices, tomato paste, or a rich broth, and you've got a hearty, satisfying meal with minimal effort designed to keep you well fed. Powdered milk might not have the glamour of other pantry staples, but it is an absolute must-have when it comes to long-term food storage. The compelling reason? It offers all the essential benefits of regular milk, calcium, protein, and vitamins, without any of the risk of spoilage. When stored correctly, non-fat dry milk can last up to 20 years or even more. This isn't just marketing hype. Studies genuinely show it can remain safe and nutritionally viable for decades, provided it's kept cool and dry. Simply rehydrate it, and you've got milk for your coffee, cereal, or baking needs. Is it exactly like fresh milk? Perhaps not precisely, but in an emergency, nutrients and calories matter far more than gourmet taste, and powdered milk generously provides both. Furthermore, it's a wonderfully versatile ingredient you can use in baked goods, pancakes, and sauces, making it incredibly adaptable. Once opened, be sure to seal it tightly in a Mylar bag or an airtight container with an oxygen absorber to extend its shelf life even further. It's truly a low-key essential item for any prepared pantry. Salt is so much more than just a seasoning. It has been used for centuries as one of the most reliable food preservation tools known to humankind. And here's the truly remarkable part: it literally never spoils. Whether you choose common table salt, natural sea salt, or mineral-rich Himalayan salt, they all possess an infinite shelf life as long as they are kept dry. Beyond simply making food taste better, salt is absolutely essential for curing meats, preserving fish, fermenting vegetables, and creating vital brines. So not only does it enhance flavor, but it is also a fundamental survival tool for long-term food preservation. You'll also crucially need salt for proper hydration, maintaining muscle function, and ensuring nerve signaling. Your body simply cannot survive without some amount of salt. If you plan to subsist on rice and beans, good luck achieving a balanced diet without this essential mineral. A wise tip: opt for plain salt and avoid iodized blends, as the additives can sometimes degrade faster. Keep it dry, store it in bulk, and you'll have an eternal supply of this irreplaceable seasoning and preservative. While perhaps not strictly essential for basic survival, in a crisis, instant coffee can become your very best friend and a source of much-needed comfort. Though it might not win any barista awards, a warm cup of caffeine amidst chaos can profoundly help save your sanity. Stored properly, instant coffee can remarkably last 20-plus years with absolutely no loss in its potency. Because it's often vacuum-sealed and freeze-dried, instant coffee is essentially immortal. It doesn't require refrigeration, elaborate grinding, or a fancy coffee maker. Simply add hot water, stir, and you've got yourself a comforting cup of alertness, warmth, and a little slice of normalcy, even when everything else feels far from it. It's also lightweight and incredibly easy to store, making it perfect for bug-out bags, camping kits, and comprehensive long-term stockpiles. As an added bonus, coffee can possess mild appetite suppressant effects, which can be invaluable in helping to stretch your precious food rations during an emergency. So, whether it's for staying sharp, maintaining your composure, or simply enjoying a moment of calm, instant coffee absolutely earns a valued spot in any well-prepared pantry. When it comes to stockpiling for the long haul, canned meats truly belong at the top of your list. Whether it's savory spam, protein-rich tuna, versatile chicken, or even nutritious sardines, these essential, protein-packed foods can faithfully survive for years in your pantry, all sealed and ready to eat whenever hunger strikes. The key to their impressive longevity lies in the meticulous vacuum sealing process and canning, which together ensure they are fully sterilized and completely free from harmful bacteria and spoilage. Beyond their enduring nature, canned meats are remarkably calorie-dense, making them an essential survival food when circumstances become difficult. Need something quick to add to a stir-fry or a salad? Canned chicken or tuna is the immediate and reliable answer, but their value extends beyond mere convenience. In times of crisis, be it a prolonged power outage, a widespread food shortage, or any unforeseen disaster, canned meats provide an absolutely reliable source of protein, which can be incredibly hard to come by when fresh food becomes scarce. Even if you're not particularly fond of their texture or flavor in ordinary times, canned meats will keep you alive and nourished when it truly matters. For those who enjoy a bit of extra flavor, they can easily be spiced up with seasonings or incorporated into hearty stews, pasta dishes, and even morning scrambles. Canned meats can last anywhere from 5 to 10 years if stored in a cool, dry place, and they won't take up much precious room in your pantry either. When the world feels uncertain, having a few cans of protein on hand could genuinely make all the difference. Oats might seem like a basic, even boring food, but please do not let their humble exterior deceive you. These tiny grains are actually a prepper's absolute dream. Not only are oats incredibly inexpensive, but when stored correctly in airtight containers in a cool, dry place, they can remarkably last for 30 years or more. That's right, decades of dependable shelf life without any need whatsoever for refrigeration. Whether you're seeking a hearty, comforting breakfast to start a challenging day or need a simple, calorie-dense meal to sustain you during tough times, oats are an incredibly versatile, long-lasting option you can truly rely on. Packed generously with fiber, iron, and complex carbohydrates, oats are an excellent and sustained source of energy and vital nutrition. They can be effortlessly transformed into a warm bowl of oatmeal, baked into convenient snacks like granola bars, or even added to thickening soups, hearty stews, and a variety of baked goods. Oats also serve as a fantastic base for incorporating other ingredients, whether it's dried fruits, nuts, honey, or warming spices like cinnamon, as they absorb flavors incredibly well. Not to mention they are lightweight, simple to store, and require no refrigeration, making them an ideal staple for any well-prepared home. It might seem like a luxury item, but in a crisis, sugar is actually a vital part of your survival stockpile, and it's far more than just a sweetener for your tea. When properly stored, sugar can truly last indefinitely. It doesn't spoil, degrade, or lose its essential flavor over time, making it a perfect and enduring candidate for long-term storage. While sugar might not immediately strike you as essential in a survival scenario, its remarkable versatility and profound ability to preserve other foods make it an invaluable friend to anyone preparing for the unexpected. Sugar acts as a natural preservative, a method that has been effectively used for centuries to preserve fruits, vegetables, and even certain meats. During times of food scarcity, sugar can be a true lifeline for extending the usability of other foods. Whether you're transforming fruit into jam, creating comforting syrup, or simply adding it to your meals for an extra burst of energy, sugar has multiple critical uses. Not to mention, a little sweetness can go a remarkably long way in boosting morale and providing psychological comfort when everything else tastes bland and uninspiring. During a crisis, your body's energy needs are going to be significantly higher, and sugar provides an instant and much-needed burst of calories. It can also be used to prepare a variety of energy-dense treats, from simple baked goods to essential energy bars. Keeping sugar on hand isn't just about making things taste better. It's a practical survival tool that can help preserve precious food, fuel your body when it's under strain, and even help lift your spirits when times are tough. If there's one thing every wise homemaker and survivalist knows, it's that you can't create a truly hearty, comforting meal without some kind of cooking fat. Whether it's vegetable oil, robust olive oil, or clarified ghee, these fats are a fundamental and indispensable part of any well-rounded pantry prepared for the long haul. Not only do they help create truly delicious and satisfying meals, but they are also absolutely vital for nutrition, as fats are essential for your body's energy and overall function. And here's the key benefit: oil and ghee boast incredible shelf lives. When stored in a cool, dark place, most cooking oils can last for 2 to 3 years, while ghee, due to its very low moisture content and high stability, can last even longer, often for decades. Ghee is especially valuable because of its superior shelf life compared to regular butter, and it can be used for high-heat cooking without breaking down, making it perfect for frying, sautéing, or even baking. On the other hand, oils like olive oil are perfect for crafting delicious dressings, adding depth to soups, or simply drizzling over comforting vegetables or grains. Cooking oils not only significantly boost the flavor of your meals, but they also add crucial, dense calories to your diet, which are indispensable in any emergency situation. When fresh fruit becomes a cherished luxury, freeze-dried or canned fruits step in as your reliable backup plan, offering a sweet and refreshing alternative when fresh options are simply unavailable. The truly wonderful part? Freeze-dried fruits can impressively last for up to 25 years, retaining most of their vibrant flavor and essential nutritional content. Unlike fresh fruit, which can spoil in a matter of days, freeze-dried varieties like apples, strawberries, and blueberries can sit patiently in your pantry for decades, providing a tasty and nutritious snack whenever you need it. Canned fruits, while not quite as long-lasting as their freeze-dried counterparts, can still last a respectable 3 to 5 years and provide an excellent source of vitamins and natural sugars during a time of need. Freeze-dried fruits are perfect for direct snacking, adding a burst of flavor to your oatmeal or yogurt, or even tossing into your cherished baking recipes. They're wonderfully lightweight, compact, and easy to store, making them ideal for survival kits, bug-out bags, or any long-term storage strategy. Canned fruits like peaches, pineapple, or pears are also an excellent and convenient way to get your daily dose of fruit without the worry of spoilage. In a survival situation, while flavor might seem like the last thing on your mind, with bouillon cubes, it genuinely doesn't have to be. These tiny cubes or granules are packed with rich, concentrated flavor that can dramatically transform any bland meal into something much more exciting and comforting. When you find yourself relying on basic staples like rice, beans, or canned vegetables, bouillon cubes are an absolute game changer, providing that much-needed depth of flavor that is so sorely lacking in unseasoned survival meals. Bouillon cubes typically last 5 to 10 years, and often even longer, depending on your storage conditions. They're wonderfully lightweight, compact, and incredibly easy to store, making them perfect for any emergency kit or bug-out bag. So please do not overlook this small but mighty pantry staple. When your taste buds are desperately craving something beyond bland survival fare, bouillon cubes will come to the rescue, bringing much-needed comfort and flavor to your plate. For ultimate preparedness, meals ready to eat, or MREs, are the perfect solution for when you need a full, nutritionally complete meal that's ready to go, with absolutely no cooking required. Originally developed for military use, MREs have proven to be one of the most practical, convenient, and incredibly long-lasting survival foods available today. These meals are fully sealed, self-contained pouches that conveniently include everything you need to eat: main courses, comforting snacks, essential condiments, and even a little dessert. When stored properly, MREs can last an impressive 5 to 10 years, and sometimes even longer. They offer an easy and reliable way to ensure you have a complete, balanced meal during any emergency. Not only are MREs straightforward to store, but they are also incredibly lightweight, making them perfect for bug-out bags, camping trips, or any situation where you need a portable, shelf-stable meal that will sustain you. Wheat berries might not look like much at first glance. They are quite simply whole, unprocessed wheat kernels. However, do not let their humble appearance mislead you, as these tiny grains are the ultimate survival multi-tool. They can be stored for an astonishing 30 years or more when kept in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. And here's the real kicker. Unlike processed flour, they don't go rancid or lose their vital nutrients nearly as quickly. This means you can store them for decades and then grind them into fresh, nutritious flour only precisely when you need it. Want to bake wholesome bread from scratch? Grind your wheat berries. Need a hearty, warming porridge? Soak and simmer them. Craving something chewy, satisfying, and healthy? Toss cooked wheat berries into a fresh salad. Their versatility and incredible longevity make them a true staple for any long-term food supply. If traditional bread had a grizzled old war veteran cousin, it would undoubtedly be hardtack. This legendary survival biscuit has faithfully nourished sailors, soldiers, and intrepid explorers since before forks were even invented, and it's still around today for one very simple reason: it just won't spoil. Made from merely flour and water, hardtack can remarkably last for centuries if stored properly. Now, don't expect it to taste like your grandma's soft, homemade rolls. It's more akin to chewing on a very dense, sturdy brick made of flour. But in a survival situation, when you are entirely out of everything else, hardtack is the resilient cockroach of the food world. Still standing, still edible, and always there to save your hide when you need it most. It's the ultimate example of enduring sustenance. Long before protein bars and modern MREs were even a concept, indigenous peoples in North America were thriving on pemmican, the ultimate survival superfood. Made from carefully dried meat, rendered fat, and sometimes dried berries, pemmican truly is the trifecta of essential nutrition: protein, fat, and carbohydrates, all in one compact, calorie-dense block. And it wasn't just for casual snacking. Explorers, trappers, and warriors alike thrived on this incredible food during long, arduous journeys where conventional food was scarce. The best part? Properly stored pemmican can last for decades without any refrigeration whatsoever. It's like the original Power Bar, but without the fancy packaging or added sugars. Whether you're trekking through the wilderness or simply want an utterly reliable backup in your emergency stash, pemmican is a timeless and wise choice. It's simple, incredibly efficient, and thoroughly time-tested, and it will keep you alive and energized when the going gets truly tough. All right, my friends, we've finally reached the very pinnacle of the survival food pyramid, the true MVP, the undisputed GOAT. And no, it's not some exotic ancient grain or a futuristic freeze-dried meal from a science fiction movie. It's good old peanut butter. Why, you ask? Simple. It ticks every single box with flying colors. Peanut butter is wonderfully calorie-dense, packed with satisfying protein, full of healthy fats, and rich in essential nutrients like magnesium, vitamin E, and niacin. Just 2 generous tablespoons can deliver nearly 200 calories of delicious, shelf-stable energy. In a survival scenario, that nutritional punch is absolutely enormous. But here's what truly seals the deal. It doesn't need refrigeration, it lasts for years when unopened. It's ready to eat straight from the jar, and most importantly, it tastes absolutely amazing. In an emergency, morale matters immensely, and a spoonful of comforting peanut butter when you're stressed, cold, and tired, that's not just a snack, that's pure therapy for the soul. It can be easily spread on crackers, stirred into warm oats, mixed with powdered milk, or, let's be honest, enthusiastically eaten right off the spoon like a content connoisseur. And it somehow never, ever gets old. Crunchy or creamy, natural or classic, it genuinely doesn't matter. As long as it's sealed tight and stored in a cool, dry place, peanut butter will always be there for you, a steadfast friend providing comfort and sustenance. So there you have it, my dear friends, our curated list of truly remarkable survival foods that don't just last for decades, but actually make perfect common sense to have readily on hand. Some are practical, some are ancient, some are, in essence, edible bricks of pure sustenance, but every single one has undeniably earned its place on this vital list. Because when things go sideways, these dependable staples will help keep you fed, keep you fueled, and perhaps even bring a small smile to your face. No fridge, no problem, no electricity. You're still eating well? Now go forth with wisdom and stock up your pantry like a true legend.